Oh my, everyone, we found another unsuspecting victim. Y'all probably like, oh, but the last one was starting to talk though, Paul. You gotta go back. I say no, motherfucker. I'm not going back. No. So this is Holly. Look, the intro is you're the new student and you're very attractive. All the girls are drooling over you. You can be a girl or a boy. Enjoy. Oh, I will enjoy. Me, while my face. And look, it's Yu-Gi-Oh, motherfucker! My original old-style deck, added with some evil flair. It's still missing one single card, but that card could mean everything, but nothing at the same time, because I can just not use it, you know? So yeah, but I am missing one, so that's the only thing about this deck, I'm just missing one card. But anyways, she's talking to her friends until she notices you, and then she says what she says, and she says to herself, she walks over to you, and then after that she puts her arms around my neck. This girl's confident. She's gonna be the first one to die. With the Yu-Gi-Oh, we don't mess around. This is the original shit. I be looking like this. I be gonna do some evil shit.
Whoa, who's that hottie? Hey, are you new here?
Oh, so you're gonna be the first I send to the other dimension, yoi. Nice to meet you. Prepare to do. For if you win, you can have me. But if you lose, I decide your fate. Oi, oi.
Oh, you're feisty. I like that. And what makes you think I won't win?
She's gleaming with interest. Oh, you won't. And if you do, this duel is no normal duel. As cliche as this sounds, this is a shadow duel where we both will experience pain through magic or unknown forces. When either loses life points, the more lost at a time, the greater the pain overall. Scared yet?
I'm not afraid of a little pain. In fact, I think I'd enjoy it. Let's do this.
Alright. Well, you heard her. Time to die. God damn. God damn. That's crazy. Oh yeah, I gotta get the life point counter too. Hold on. Got that on my phone. I can show you all the life points. I probably should use a calculator. I have the actual app, but it's just like calculators and trust the numbers. And trust me, the numbers I'm gonna be needing to put it's gonna be annoying as fuck to use on the normal dual point life counter. So yeah, especially if I can get on my ultimate shit. Yeah, she's gonna be fucked. All right, put this shit to maximum brightness. Get the calculator. Oh, she needs one for her too. Oh, damn it. Well, it's a good thing I got two phones. Here. Where you put both my phones? That wasn't a flex or anything. They're both dog shit phones, I can promise you that. Hold on. Let me do that real quick. Real quick. So the left side is going to be me. How about this? The one that's more cracked. That's... Well, I guess you can't really tell that much, but you kind of can. Well, I guess the one without the back on it. Yeah. This is the one with the back on it. Then the other one's the one without it. Anyway. Alright. Calculator. She'll have the one on the back, and I'll have the one without the back. Okay. Put these over here. Alright. I shall shuffle. Yeah, shuffle. It is legitness, I promise. I promise. Look. We do the same thing that we did to Pokemon, but this is more fun because we don't have to wait for stupid fucking energy. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is always going to be more superior. I'm just going to let you know that right now. And you're all probably like, I really don't give a fuck. And guess what? I don't give a fuck that you don't give a fuck. Oh my god. But these are custom card sleeves. I'm very proud of these. This is, if you can't tell, if you haven't seen Naruto, yes, spoiler, this is Sasuke. During his best time in the series Naruto Shippuden, where he just does whatever the fuck he wants. And he does it with style and such evilness. And I love it. He's my favorite. That's my favorite Sasuke. I don't give a shit about the new Sasuke. I don't give a shit about the old Sasuke. I care about that Sasuke. Basically, around 5 Kage Summit, that's the Sasuke I love the most. He is the most evil during that time. Yeah, the one, well, like I said, another spoiler. Itachi versus Sasuke fight, yeah, that was like okay. But I'm not gonna lie, the one versus Danzo, this is the face he had in it. And that's not why I love it, but just, this is the most lovable Sasuke I could see in my eyes. During that whole time, 5 Kage Summit and then all the way up to Danzo. Yeah. This shit go crazy. Even after the Danzo fight, like, he be going crazy. So I'm basically all good. I'm always gonna go first because I'm evil, and I don't care whether she asked or not if she wants to go first, so I'll go ahead and just, you know, I'll just do 6 right away because I'm drawing on my first turn, but I can't attack. Just like in Pokemon, we don't do any prize cards or any shit, so the deck's gonna be, I don't know, over here. Well, I guess I want you to be able to see it, yeah. There we go. Put it right there. Can you even see that? Yeah, right there. The deck's right there. Let's see what we got. Oh, this is some old bullshit, guys. I got some evil type shit. Oh my goodness. Alright, this is pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and set 3 cards. You'd be like, oh my goodness, 3 cards. What the fuck? I'm gonna summon Gemini Elf. And I'm gonna end my turn. I gotta type that. Oi, oi. This card sets. Oh shit. Sets 3. Traps face down. Summons Gemini Elf and attack. Position. And my turn. What do you mean she gets to go first? I literally just went first, but okay. I'll take it. Hello? Is it gonna fucking load? Hello? Bruh. Stuck at 99%. Did I break her because she was so scared? Oh my god, guys, I think I did. What the? Huh? There's some magic going on here. Some magical bullshit, that is. What the fuck? What is wrong? What? What the fuck happened? I don't want to see who other fuck is popping up. I don't care. What the fuck? Hello? What? What? Sync chat? Huh? Oi, oi. What the fuck happened? What the hell? I've never seen that.
You're not holding back, are you? I'll let you go first, since I'm feeling generous.
That's hilarious that she says that, but then she just does a turn. That's retarded. She's retarded. What the fuck? I mean... you just messed up. Oh, you know. Here. This is what I mean by that. Draws card. Which I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna draw that card that I just typed that I was gonna draw. There we go. Draw a card. Oh shit, okay, this is kind of crazy, but I'm not going to use it yet. But I am going to be summoning my other Gemini Elf, I have two, and I'm going to be activating the spell Megamorph, equip it on the original one, so right here, and I'm going to go ahead and attack her summon monster, because I don't know, she's not saying what monster it is, so I'm just going to attack it with my other Gemini Elf, and then I'll be able to kill it no matter what next turn, because then my Gemini Elf, because of Megamorph, since I have my life points lower now, I'll be losing life points however many I just lost there. I'm just gonna assume she summoned like, I don't know, one that's got like 2,000 attack. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt, and I'll just assume that she's special summoned. I don't know, like Cyber Dragon or some shit, because I had a monster up on the field and she doesn't. I'll just assume she did, so I'll lose 200 life points. Because I'll be making Gemini Elf kill herself, so I'll be minus 200. So I'm at 7,800. And then I'm gonna go ahead and obviously, you know, this Gemini Elf is dead, of course. I still have my other one though. Now is at 3,800 attack because of the Megamorph ability. I'm going to attack her Cyber Dragon. So let me see. Summons Gemini Elf. Attack position. Attacks Cyber Dragon with... Oh wait, shit, I forgot to... Hold on. Activates quick spell promote on my original Gemini Elf. Attacks Cyber Dragon with new Gemini Elf. Gemini Elf gets destroyed and I lose 200 life points. Megamorph original Gemini Elf now has 3,800 attack. Destroys Cyber Dragon. And Holly takes, yeah, she takes 1,700 life points of damage. 5 points. Gemini Elf now has 850 attack because of Mega Morph's double effect. In turn. So I'll minus Holly's by 1,700, but I'm still fine. I'm glad I did that shit. Because listen, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, that's pretty much all I could do. There we go. I'm just assuming she just had Cyber Dragon. I don't know. She could have had any other card. Okay.
You're good, I'll give you that. But I'm not going down without a fight. Let's keep this going.
I mean, then again, yeah, we are playing real damage, so it's like I took 200 points, and it's like my wrist kind of just, you know, fucking. But anyways, is that all she did? She didn't even attack. So she's gonna summon a monster, draws a card, and then she plays a spell. What spell card did she play? What the oh, okay, I don't know, yeah. I don't fucking know. It said she literally summons a monster, I'm assuming in attack position again, then plays a spell card. Let's keep this going. Huh. Well, okay. I don't know. Alright, fucking guess I'll draw a card. Hey, yo. This is pretty good. Alright. I can't really do much right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and just set one. Put my Gemini Alpha defense position. And I'm gonna end my turn. So let me type that. Draws card. Sets one. Monster face down. And switches Gemini Elf to defense position. I end my turn. Alright. Huh. That's fucking hilarious. She can come for me all she wants. Pause. But she's gonna get fucked up because I got
You're
some set
playing a
cards.
defensive strategy, I see. But you're not going to win by just defending yourself. I'm coming for you.
You think I give a fuck? That's fucking hilarious. That's hilarious. 2 monsters. You got as well. That's cute. Well, can you handle this? Draws card. She's already about to get fucked up because of my plan. Oh, I'm about to even do more. Perfect. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and activate Mystical Space Typhoon. I'm gonna get rid of Megamorph so that my attack from Gemini Elf is back to normal. I'm putting Gemini Elf back to attack position. I'm flip summoning Penguin Soldier. I'm returning both her monsters that is on her field to her hand. I'm about to beat the shit out of her, dude. She's about to die. But anyways, oh, I gotta type that. Hold on. Oh, then I also set one after my battle phase. I set one more monster defense position. Let me type all that. activate spell skull space typhoon, destroy my own morph, turning my Gemini elf's attack to normal. Summon. Oh wait, no. I put Gemini elf attack position and put summon a soldier set last turn. I activate its effect by sending both Holly's face up monsters back to her hand. So now I just did 2,650 damage to her. Attack with both my penguin soldier and Gemini elf to deal 2,650 life or damage to Holly. I set another monster. Set another one. I'll just say I set a monster because I didn't set one this turn. Set a monster in my turn. What? I really maxed out the cap? That's crazy. Your turn. So she just lost 2,650. I'm doing really fucking good. She's only got 3,650 life points left. She's getting fucked up, dude. And with my set cards, there's no way she's gonna... If she makes a comeback, I'll be surprised. But she's fucked. She's fucked either way. Yeah, she is extremely fucked. She is literally taking the most damage of all time. Look at this. Look at this insane insaneness.
You're not getting rid of me that easily. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve.
She draws a card and plays a trap card? Then some. See, what are these cards she playing? She just saying she's playing the type of card, but she's not even saying what it is or what it does. So I'm literally, nothing's happening to me. I'm like, oh, you played a card? Congratulations. What the fuck? What is this? Okay. Is that really all? Draws card. What did I draw? Oh my god. Mosoraidoro! Summon! Mosoraidoro! She's about to just fucking die. Like, literally. That's literally what's about to happen. Because she's not... I'm assuming her... I don't know. I don't know what she's doing, but I'll just summon Force Raider and I guess I'll put Penguin Soldier in defense mode and end my turn. I don't know what monster she's got, that's the thing. Summons Raider. Attack. Position. Let's Penguin Soldier in defense position. Just one turn. Can't possibly defeat Oh, I guess we can't defeat her monster. Oh no, guys. That's fucking hilarious. Well, she just fucked up because now she's about to lose.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure of that. My monster is now even stronger, and I'm not afraid to use it. Let's see how long you can last against me.
Oh, you're an idiot. Or no, you're foolish girl for actually attacking me because now your so-called powerful monster going to have you lose right, not lost, lose right now because I activate not just one but both of my trap cards. Magical. Wait, is it called Magical Cylinder? No, it's Magic Cylinder. Magic Cylinder. To erase you and the rest of your points. I set these on turn 1. That's game, and so is your fate in my hands. Look, see? I had 3 that I set in the original. This is one of them. Believe it or not, I swear to God, y'all be like, oh, scripted, you cheated. No, I swear to God, this is literally one of the ones that I drew and set. The literal one that I pulled up, I'm like, oh, guys, look, Yu-Gi-Oh! I can't believe when I shuffled, I got this shit. But look, this is the 2 that I literally had as well. I had 2 Magic Cylinders. So you can activate cards like that at the same time to, like, multiply the effect. Not only did it negate her attack, which it didn't make me have any life points lost, but both of these, if her monster is as strong as she says it is, she just lost. It's over. Even if she had, yeah, it's over, straight up, and she lost. So I just used those, and it's over. So the other card that I had, I set this one, Mask of Darkness, which it gets flipped up, I get a trap card from my grave. So I literally could have, it would have been over either way. I had something to stop her traps. I had a way to get back a trap card, because if I wanted to, which would be another Magic Cylinder, and I would have won anyway next turn. I had Vorus Raider and Gemini Elf, and I had a Penguin Soldier. Like, I got lucky as fuck, but it's over.
You tricked me.
Yeah, you fell for it. Must have felt nice for a split second where you thought you were actually going to win. These are some of my biggest cards. You were spared even when you still lost. Beautiful young soul. I am such a fucking nerd, bro. Such a nerd, but I love it. Good old original Yu-Gi-Oh! These are original cards from back in the day. She got fucked up. Oh my god.
You're a monster.
I know. Your soul is mine now. Did lose. Draw. Aye. That's what I like to see.
You're going to pay for this.
Nope. Never I have, nor will I. Time for you to pay with you. This instance, you belong to me. Oh, God. What's your name? What is your name, girl? Well, I guess I can put these away now. These counters. I no longer need them. I don't need them. I can put them away. I lost a total of 200 life points that duel. I only had a little bit of a wrist freak out. That was it. That's all the price I paid. I didn't pay much of a price, but she paid with her soul. Not her soul mine. But I'll show you guys. Actually, because I did a thing with my other deck. But come on, this will go by. What's these cards? Oh, you mentioned this card. It's all settled. I guess we didn't really attack. I guess it doesn't matter too much the attack defense, but it kind of does. But I guess I'll show you. So the cards like Magic Cylinder. So when an opponent declares an attack, target the attacking monster, negate the attack, as I told you, and inflict damage equal to your opponent that its attack was that attacked you, and you activated it on. Megamorph is like equipped stockpile, like I said. While your life points are lower than your opponent's, the equipped monster's attack becomes double its original attack. While your life points are higher, the equipped monster's attack becomes half its original attack. So what I could have done, well, it was a tie anyway. Both our life points were tied up, so I might as well have made the sacrifice. So, say if my life points were higher, and theirs was lower, if I literally would have used this on their monster, they would have had their life points cut in half, and I would have just fucked them up with no consequences. But since it was the beginning of the duel, I couldn't really do that. So I wanted to make moves right away. So I happily sacrificed my Gemini Elf, which is a spellcaster Earth attribute monster. Normal, attack 1900, defense 900. So that's a pretty good original card. It's pretty nice. Mystical Space Typhoon. This is a quick play spell. So on your first turn, the first turn that you draw this card and it's in your hand, you can activate it from your hand. But after that, you need to set it on the field, and then you can play it between either turns because it's a quick play. Since if it's a normal spell, you can only play it on your turn, but quick play is different, so it's pretty cool. And you have to have things set down for one turn to be able to actually use them, as in traps and spells. So yeah, my continuous spell, Royal Decree. This would stay up on the field after you activate it because it's continuous. It negates all of the trap cards on the field. So this is a pretty crazy one. It's very good. It fucks me over too, but that goes to show why I didn't use it, because I wanted to use my magical cylinders. We got Penguin Soldier, effect monster, water attribute aqua type. When you flip, as it showed in the duel that I did, you can return up to 2 monster cards from the field of the owner's hand. That can be mine or my opponent's, so it can really help. It's a really good card. He's only got 750 attack, but he's got 500 defense, but he's a very cutie dude. Look at him, he's a cutie. Being a Mask of Darkness, of course I kind of explained this, but he's a little stronger than Penguin Soldier, but it don't really matter. It's just the effect that I went for. Dark attribute Fiend type monster. Flip, you target 1 trap card in your graveyard, add that to your hand. Very cool card. It's got 900 attack and 400 defense. Then we got good old Vorse Raider here. Look at Vorse Raider. Well, I didn't really get to show you Mask of Darkness. Look at Mask of Darkness. You're cute. But anyways, Vorse Raider is a dark attribute as well. He's a Beast Warrior type. He's a normal card, so he don't got an effect. He has 1,900 attack and 1,200 defense, so he's overall a little more superior than Gemini Elf, but they're both equally awesome with their attack. It's just the defense is a little bit better. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, look! Call of the Haunted, another continuous trap. Very amazing card. This is what I would have drew next, actually. This would have been fucking nice to bring back my other Gemini Elf. Because what it does is just that. Activate this card by targeting 1 monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target in attack position. When this card leaves the field, destroy that monster. When that monster is destroyed, destroy this card. It doesn't mean, though, if that monster who got used by this gets returned to the hand, they get back, and they're no longer tied to this card, and this card just stays up on the field. So, later on in Yu-Gi-Oh! There are cards that can get rid of cards like this, and it'll benefit you, like a card I have in my other deck called Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames, uses continuous traps on your side of the field to get summoned, and if these are in the grave, it increases attack by 1,000 for each one in the grave. So it's very good. Ooh, this is a really good one. Swords Revealing Light. This is classic. Even if you don't know Yu-Gi-Oh, you always be like, oh yeah, Swords Revealing Light. This is technically not a continuous spell, but its effect makes it last on the field for a few turns. So this is a normal spell. It is, when you activate it, you flip all monsters your opponent controls face up. So it's a good way to kind of reveal what your opponent got, but then again, their effects get activated because they get flipped up, so there's not really a thing stopping that. It's just kind of like what you got if you're there. But the really cool thing about this is what I'm about to say. So when this card is on the field, it remains up for 3 of your opponent's turns. So each time your opponent has a new turn, the counter goes down for this until it reaches the 3, and then this card gets destroyed. But while this card is face up on the field, monsters your opponent controls cannot declare an attack. So you're safe for a little bit, and that's all it can take sometimes. Ooh, this one is very broken card. Very broken. One of the cards waiting on, well, I mean the only card I'm waiting on, is on this level of bullshit. This is called Imperial Order. This is a continuous trap, and as long as this card remains face up on the field, no spells can even work. Like, it negates all the effects of spell cards. But during each of your standby phases, you pay 700 life points. If you cannot, this card is destroyed. A fucking small price to pay to say fuck everyone's spells. That can really fuck someone over. If you have the upper hand and they can't make a comeback because you can't do the spells, but it's a kind of counteracts Royal Decree and shit like that. Because if Royal Decree is up, this is not able to activate, so that they can use spells again, but they can't use traps. So you gotta kind of balance between the two, what you want to do. I guess if you didn't want to pay it, but ooh, this is a really nice one too. This can technically be my most powerful monster, but it is not my most powerful because I have some bullshit. This is Legendary Fiend. This is a 6-star. In Yu-Gi-Oh, if you don't know much about Yu-Gi-Oh, you can summon monsters from 4 stars or lower without any problems, but 5 stars and above, you have to sacrifice a certain amount of monsters, like 5 or 6 level star monsters, you gotta sacrifice 1. 7 or 8, you gotta sacrifice 2. 9 or 10, you gotta sacrifice 3, and so on. There's only up to like level 12 monsters, which I think even then you only have to use 3 to sacrifice. I think level 9 actually as well is only 2 monsters now that I think about it, yeah. But anyways, this very simple effect is Dark type, Fiend effect. It only has 1,500 attack. You're like, Paul, why the fuck would you sacrifice a monster for 1,500 attack and only 1,800 defense? Absolute dog shit. He can get taken out by a Gemini Elf or a Vorse Raider. You would think that, but the effect of this thing that makes it so crazy Each standby phase, no matter what, as long as this card is on the field face up, it gains 700 attack. So you can literally get this thing to insane amounts of attack if you wait it out. Like, actually, just wait 2 turns. This thing already has, it's got 2,900 attack now. And it's like, most cards can't even reach that, anywhere near that, in the original game. But it's still a really good card to this day. It's really fucking nice. Because the amount of stalling you can have and have that motherfucker gain that much more attack. Oh, we got another Vorse Raider. We got, oh, another Gemini Elf. My draws, holy shit, in this duel, I would have been set, y'all. I literally would have been set. This is stuff I'm drawing off the top of the deck. This is fucking insane. Ooh, this is a crazy one. Raigeki. Very cool one. Spell card, as simple as it sounds, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. So literally, I'm like, Thunderboltu! And then they die. What the? The counterpart. Oh my god. What the fuck? Harpy's Feather Duster. Literally the same thing, but except your opponent's monsters, it's just their spells and traps. So you're just like, goodbye. You clear the fucking field. Holy shit, what are these draws? This is the luckiest of all lucky. Solemn Judgment. Solemn Judgment is insane. It comes at a price, though. You gotta activate it by paying half your life points, but it's a counter to when a monster gets summoned, a spell gets activated, or a trap card gets activated. You can pay half your life points, negate the activation, and destroy it. It's a very hefty price, but listen, you gotta do what you gotta do. It's only half, so you would have been fine as long as you're not 0. You're still in the game. Always remember that, y'all. Never give up. Ooh, this goes in with a broken card that I'm waiting to get still. Soul Release. Not only is it pretty good spell card normally, you select up to 5 cards from either you or your opponent's graveyard and remove them from the current duel. So they go to the banish zone. The card I'm waiting for, I always forget the name of it, but you see Kaiba use it kind of sometimes when he has cards get banished. It's a card I'm waiting on that's a trap card that you pay half your life points, just like Solemn Judgment, but you get a special summon as many banished monsters as you have in your grave and to whatever position you want, but at the end of the turn you return it back. But there's a thing you can cheek with that card. Basically, if one of the monsters you bring back is like, say, Jinzo, or you activate Royal Decree before your turn ends, the effect of what's it called, the trap card that I can't think of the name of that I want, that I'm still needing for this deck to complete it, basically it is negated. Its effect is negated. The monsters stay on the field, but it's negated as in they don't return back to the banished zone. They stay there. So you literally, it's one of the most broken shits you can ever do in the game. Same with Call of the Haunted. You can kind of just like, say if you bring back Jinzo, like I said, or activate Royal Decree, even if that trap card is destroyed, it's no longer linked to that monster. So it can get destroyed, but it's no longer tying that monster together to have it get destroyed as well. So it'll just be freed completely. So it's pretty nice. And I have a few of these. I think I have exactly 3 of these in the deck, which is pretty crazy. I gotta fuck over my opponent by banishing their shit in their grave and be like, fuck your graveyard. That ain't coming back. Very rare amount of cards can bring back cards back from the banished zone from back in the day, even now then. Unless it's like a really overpowered deck that kind of just, let me shuffle all these banished ones back in my deck. And you're like, oh, son of a bitch. But yeah, that's the only really way to do that. So that's a pretty good one. Oh, I think it's called Return from a Different Dimension, but I just drew the most insane shit. This will introduce you to only 2 extra card decks I have in my deck. And there's a reason why this shit is the most broken and probably the most powerful, overpowered card in the deck. It is called Cybersteam. You're like, oh my god, a level 2 monster? That's dog shit. But if you know, you know. This thing is actually crazy. It only has 700 attack, 500 defense, yeah? It's a dark type, but it's a machine effect. And you can pay, so when this thing is on the field, face up, you can pay 5,000 life points. Special summon 1 Fuser monster from your extra deck in attack position. You're like, what the hell? 5,000 life points? It's not worth it at that point. Oh no, it is. With the combos I've gotten as a deck, oh yeah. The amount of crazy combos you can have. This thing, as long as you got the life points, which I got things that increase my life points in this deck. But I'm going to show you what I can bring. The last resort one I'll show you second, but the first one I would mainly bring out, if I'm using that, I'm bringing this bad boy. 5-headed dragon. Look at this man. He is beautiful. He is dark type, but he's dragon. But he's more than just dark, I guess. Because he has 5,000 attack and 5,000 defense. He is pretty fucking stacked. He's literally a level... Yeah, he's a level 12 monster. The highest level you can be. Insanely insane. He must be fusion summoned, which we ignore that because we have Cybersting's effect. So we don't even need polymerization. We just be like, fuck it, we're giving up 5,000 life points, we get a big dragon. It's nice. But this thing is crazy. He cannot be destroyed by battle with a dark, earth, water, fire, or wind monster. So literally, like, good luck trying to beat this motherfucker. Unless you return him back from the hand, or negate his effect, you're kind of just fucked. His attack and defense is hard enough to get by. But that effect too? Man oh man. Now this second one is even more broken. But you kind of can't do as much as the 5-headed, but it's a crazy, crazy one. Thousand Eyes Restrict. He is a crazy one. He's only 1-star monster. You're like, what the hell? A 1-star? That's just gay. But he's also dark type, but he's a spellcaster. And as long as his card remains face-up on the field, other monsters cannot change their position or attack. So no one can do shit except for Thousand Eyes Restrict. It's kind of bullshit, but you'll see why I don't want to really bring this card out much besides that. This monster can take on the attack and defense of one opponent's monster on the field, face down monster, who results in attack and defense of 0. So he can kind of just absorb monsters. The thing is, they act as equipped magic cards to Thousand Eyes Restrict. And you can kind of just, I don't know, it's pretty crazy. The card says that you can only do one at a time, but this card is meant to base it off the anime, as in you can take as many as you want as equip. You have up to 5 slots on both in the original. For 5 monsters you can have in the field at a time and 5 spell traps. So if you have nothing in your spell or trap card zone, you can kind of just absorb whatever, as long as you've got a bit of attack, 1,000 Eyes Restrict, which that's the way to do it. You kind of just be like, well, I can't be your monster, but I can absorb it. And you gain that attack and defense, and you kind of just keep absorbing new shit they bring on the field, and nothing else can attack. So it's literally just like, he's the most bullshit. Like, you can't even use, well, I guess you can use Penguin Soldier if he attacks your Penguin Soldier, but he would have already absorbed it by then. So there's not much you could do, unless you use a spell or trap, which at that point, I would have already had like Imperial Order up, or a Royal Decree, just in case, but then that would be only 3 more that I can absorb with 1,000 Eyes Restrict. But he's very annoying. Like, he's a very last resort card that I would bring out, because he's a pain in the ass for me even to get out of the way. So he's pretty obnoxious, but he's alright. Oh my goodness. Barrel Dragon. Barrel Dragons are cutie, look at him. He has a dark type and a machine effect, just like Cybersting. But he's way stronger. He needs 2 to be sacrificed to bring out. But the thing about him that's not only cool because he's got a good attack. He's got 2,600 attack, 2,200 defense. But once per turn, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls, toss a coin 3 times, and destroy it if at least 2 of the results are heads. So it's pretty good. It's a good little gamble card. There's a card later on that I actually use in my normal ultimate deck called Blowback Dragon, where it's a little less power, a lot shittier defense. It's like 1,200 defense, but he's got 2,300 attack, but it only needs 1 to bring out, 1 sacrifice. And he has the same effect basically, except for it's not just monsters. He can target any card on the field, and if it's at least 2 heads, you can just destroy it. So it's a big upgrade. A little bit attack loss, but hey, Blowback Dragon is truly the superior one. Ooh, this one is crazy. Very risky card, but my most strongest normal summon that I can bring out, and I usually use him a lot. And I usually use him in pair with Megamorph, because I'll show you why. So he's a big old spider. I don't know if you saw him, but he's a big old spider. His name's Jiragumo. He's an Earth attribute insect monster. When this card declares an attack, you have to toss a coin, call it, and if you call it wrong, you lose half your life points. And you're like, what the fuck? Why would you want to do that? Well, it's because his attack is really awesome. He has 2,200 attack, and he only has 100 defense, but why the fuck would you ever want him in defense mode? I don't know. Unless you're literally up against a 5-headed dragon or some bullshit. He is really good, because if you're hoping that you lose your life points, it's only going to get better. His attack is only going to stay at 4,400 if he gets that boost from Megamorph, because you're going to have lower life points, to the point to where you have next to none, but you're still alive, and you be going crazy. And you better believe I have multiple Megamorphs in my deck. I think I only have 2. I don't think I have 3, just because I feel like 3 was a little too crazy. Oh yeah, I have multiple, so back to back. Would have got another Dragumo. Ooh, the man I was talking about earlier, Jinzo. You need 1 sacrifice for this one. He's a Dark Machine effect. Same as Cyberstein and Barrel Dragon. Damn, we're getting all the Dark Machine. What the hell going on here? But he has 2,400 attack, 1,500 defense. Not too bad for a normal summon. But the thing that's a pain in the ass about this one that you want to be careful bringing out, it's like Royal Decree, but as in this effect, they can't activate trap cards. No trap cards can be activated at all, yours or your opponent's, and negates all trap cards on the field. So he's a crazy awesome one, but you gotta be careful. If you're personally trying to get rid of shit on your side of the field, and you're just like, oh fuck it, I'll just use this, and I know it won't work, I'll use it. No, you can't even do that if Jinzo's on the field. You're like, no. Jinzo's like, you trying to activate shit? No, bitch, you're not allowed. And you're like, we got another Magic Cylinder. You know I be having 3 of those in my deck. I'm an evil son of a bitch. Same with this, I got 3 of those in my deck, Soul and Judgment. I think 3 of these 2, maybe only 2, Mystical Space Typhoon. This is the ultimate one that you get your life points back in a cinch. This! Sebek's Blessing. This is a quick play spell. You can only activate this when one of your monsters attacks your opponents and does damage to them. The battle damage that you did during that time, that split attack, you gain life points equal to that. And yeah, so basically what you could do, you can do some insane bullshit here. So just imagine in your head, I summon Cyberstein, I pay the 5,000 life points, I bring out 5-headed dragon, I lost 5,000. Just assume my life points are lower than my points. Imagine I'm pulling first turn. As rare as this sounds, or I'm just stacking up and I'm waiting, I have both my Megamorphs. I don't think I have 3. Let me just double check. I don't think I have 3 Megamorphs. I have 1. Never mind, I do have 3. I am really a piece of shit, wow. But there's a good reason for that. And I have 3 Sebek's Blessings as well. So literally I can do this. For every Megamorph you put on your monster, while you're lower, it just doubles it, right? So it doesn't stack the double. It doesn't do like Dragon, 5-head Dragon goes from 5,000 to 10,000, and then 10,000, 20,000. No, that's not how it goes. It means the original. So basically, each Megamorph is going to add extra 5,000. So plus 3, you have 20,000 attack. And I activate all 3 Sebek's Blessings at once, bam, I get 60,000 life points. Bitch, you're never beating that. Unless I lower my own life points, you fucked. Beep bop beep, you're done. You never come back from that shit. And even when 5-headed Dragon has even half, he's still, well, I mean cutting half and half and half. So he would kind of just lose. Yeah, he would have 0. But at that point, you do a sneaky big brain play. You know what you would do? Activate Imperial Order. All spell cards are negated on the field. Bam, he's back to 5,000. It's like it never even happened. He's like, oh, I have Megamorphs attached to me? I don't fucking care. I do not care. And you think I care about paying the 700 per turn? Bitch, I got over 60,000 life points. You think you're going to beat that ever in your life? No. By the time you even get that close, you would have ran out of cards, or I would have destroyed you. There's always something I can destroy you with, so that's the ultimate plan in this deck that you would mainly want to get to. But you can do plenty of other ways. As you saw, I just defeated Holly, no fucking problem. It's her fault for not saying exactly what she played, so I'm just like, fuck it. You fucked. But anyways, it was pretty awesome. Ooh, Monster Reborn. This is awesome. No strings attached. Normal spell, Monster Reborn, that this is. You select 1 monster from either graveyard. In terms of, like, fusions, you have to have summoned them first once on the field, and then once they go on the grave, then you can bring it back. But you can't really just be like, I'm going to put this card somehow from my extra deck to the grave, and let me use Monster Reborn. It doesn't allow you to do that. That's like against the main game rule. As weird as the rules of this game are, yeah, it's one of the rules that's like, no, you can't do that, because then that would be some broken shit. And yeah, you can do it in attack or defense position, and this is considered as a special summon, so it's a very awesome card. Very cool card from back in the day. Even though, oh, we got another slow release, of course. Oh, Maneater Bug, my only other insect type monster. Very cool one. He is only Earth insect, and he's only got 450 attack and 600 defense, but he's a flip effect. When he flips, you destroy one monster on the field regardless of its position. So it's a very cool one. Very cool. Karibo, the cutie patootie. See, this one will save you a bit. He's not great to put on the field, but it's his hand-in-hand effect that really does some good shit. He's a dark monster, fiend effect. He's only got 300 attack and 200 defense. Not only is he the mascot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like how Pikachu is the Pokemon, but during your opponent's turn at damage calculation, you can discard this card. You take no battle damage from that battle. This is a quick effect. So he's a very handy little man. I like that. Very handy. I think I have 2 of them in my deck. But ooh, this is an evil one right here. This is some bullshit. So this is a card called Grave Robber. It's a trap card. And basically, you select one spell from your opponent's graveyard. You can use it as your hand until the end of the turn. If you use it, you take 2,000 points of damage. Listen, sometimes you be seeing your opponent have some crazy shit in their grave, you know what? And you're like, you know what? I'm gonna take that shit, or they try to bring it back from their grave. And it doesn't mean you taking it is a 2,000. If you activate the spell card you take, then yes, you take 2,000. Sometimes they be trying to say, well, there's a card called Magician of Fate. It's just like Mask of Darkness, but instead of bringing a spell from your grave, you get a trap from your grave, you get a spell from your grave. You can just be like this. You can just be like, oh, you were selecting that? No, bitch, I'm gonna take that, so you can't get it, and that just negates your effect. It goes back to your grave, but it don't go to your hand, bitch. So you can just do that and be petty too. But usually I like to use it to use their spell, so it's pretty nice. Got another Megamorph, of course. Another Sebek's Blessing. Another Verse Raider. So as you can see, this is going by really fast, because a lot of these are just the same card. Ooh, except for this one. This is an awesome one. Axe of Despair. This is the OG equip spell back in the day. Besides Megamorph, that had really no drawbacks. A very cool card. This is an equip spell. A monster equipped with this card is increases attack by 1,000. So that can mean everything. That can literally turn, I don't know, Penguin Soldier into a Grand Soldier with sword and axe. I just think about that. I'm like, that's so cool. Such a cool Penguin. But anyway, when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, if you offer one monster on your side of the field as a tribute, this card returns to the top of your deck. So it's a pretty good one. It's pretty good. For the soul release, Black Illusion Ritual. This actually ties in with Thousand Eyes Restrict, to how you normally bring them out, but I don't have Polymerization or Thousand Eyes Idol in my deck, and I don't ever plan to, because I don't fucking want that shit in my deck. But this is the ritual spell card that you need to bring out Relinquished, which you'll see soon. It's used to summon out Relinquished, as I said. You must also offer monsters whose total levels equal 1 or more on the field or your hand as tribute. So just 1 star you need to bring out this young man I'm about to show you. But oh, here's Magician of Faith that I was talking about. She's a light spellcaster. She's only got 300 attack and 400 defense, but she's mainly to get your spell card from your grave, 1, and then back in your hand. Another Megamorph, another Karibo, Sebek's Blessing, another Solemn Judgment. Here we go. Relinquished. As you can see, this is the pre-form of that Thousand Eyes Restrict. This is the OG man of OG. He is a ritual monster. As you can tell, like you said, you need the spell card to bring out that certain ritual monster, and the certain amount of, what its level equals, you need that many to bring to sacrifice your hand or on your side of the field. Relinquish is pretty awesome. So this is Spellcaster, Ritual Effect. There's actually an effect on here that ties into the same as Thousand Eyes Restrict. It just doesn't say it on Thousand Eyes Restrict card, because it's just too much wording, and some of it is like anime only, but we apply that anime effect to that Thousand Eyes Restrict because we got to do a Thousand Eyes Restrict justice, because he's the most evil of evil back then. But anyway, he's only a dark spellcaster. 0 attack, 0 defense. You're like, oh my goodness, this is just like Thousand Eyes Restrict. He's not as good, but he has some cool ones, despite the low sacrifice you can make. You don't have to do much to bring him out. So this monster can take on the attack and defense of one opponent's monster in the field. The same thing with Thousand Eyes Restrict. If it's face down, then it's just 0 attack and 0 defense. And it treats it as an equipped spell to to equip to relinquish that monster. You can only use this effect once per turn. You can only equip one monster that is relinquished at a time. That's a normal hand effect that is based off of this one, and it's a good one. But when your opponent's monster attacks this monster with an attack higher than relinquished, the equipped monster is destroyed instead of relinquished. Any life point damage you receive from the attacking monster when relinquished is equipped is also inflicted to your opponent. So you can really fuck them over. You can be like, oh, well, guess what? I have your monster hostage. You're taking life points too, motherfucker. And it's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy one. But you can also just do that too. You just kind of attack him over and over again if he only has like low life points. And you can just be slamming them. If you're higher life points, you're going to win pretty much sooner or later. And it's a pretty cheesy way to win. But hey, you got to do what you got to do. Relinquish is a little fruity, but he's evil. This one, the respect play. Very strange card. You're thinking like, what the hell? Two guys shaking their hands. What kind of card is this? Trap card is continuous trap. During their respective turns, as in like, it's my turn when this card is up, I show my opponent my hand, and then while it's their turn, they show me their hand. So it's pretty crazy, but it is very big brain plays when you're realizing what each person is putting down, because you're like, damn, and it's like all advanced and you're trying to prepare for it. Sometimes it makes you delete into crazy decisions, so pretty crazy. And the final card, Woboku. Woboku is very nice. This is a simple trap. Any damage inflicted by an opponent's monster is decreased to 0 during the turn this card is activated. It's also supposed to be that your monsters don't get destroyed by battle, but it doesn't really say it on this card. Some of the cards are weird as fuck, but that's actually the effect of the card too. It just doesn't say it for some fucking reason. But it is. But I don't know why it says. But anyways, that's it for that. Those are all the cards in I call my EDS deck, Eternal Duelist Soul deck, from back in the day. That's the game I played to really get me into Yu-Gi-Oh! It's for Game Boy. I don't think it's an actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. I think it's like a ROM hack, but it feels like a real Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. But a lot of cards in that game, their effects are kind of weird, but they're the true effects. But today's days, it's like, oh, this is too weird of an effect, and they got rid of it. But it should have, because there was another card called Bell of Destruction in that one. It's replaced by this one called Ring of Destruction, but Bell of Destruction was awesome. When you activated it on the field, you could target whatever monster you want. It gets destroyed. Both you and your opponent take that amount of life points that it has on their attack at that current second, which is pretty broken. What I used to do, I used to fuck up my opponent so bad to where I'd be almost like 1 or 2 turning them, and then I would just destroy one of my monsters that had the highest attack, because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna win right here, and I had enough life points to take it, but they didn't, and they just fucking lost. But they have this new one called Ring of Destruction, which is just gay. It don't let you do that. It's basically you can't KO someone with its effect, and it's really gay, so it sucks. But anyways, so I'm back here with Holly. This little card named Cyber Stain. Glad you see him, because you would have wished you. What the fuck? Bro, hold on. Exit this shit. What the hell? Come on now. Alright. Oh, you're cute, but if you ever saw my Cyber Steam, you would have wished you to E4. This is my longest card, despite
Glad I did that against you. By force, you can bring out more pride. So I'm glad for you in that sense. Why is she glaring?
So what happens now? Are you just going to keep me as your slave or something?
No. No, no. No. I like your confidence. I would never make anyone a slave. Everyone deserves to be free, no matter where they come from or what they've done. We all make mistakes, but whether we keep making the same ones, that decides whether someone deserves to continue existing or not.
So, what do you plan to do with me then?
Nothing. I just to see really just my name is Archie, and see you again, Chili, someday. To work.
Wait, Ketchy.
Not catchy. Not Takeshi's challenge. Oh my goodness. Takeshi 69. Oh no. Not that one.
I just want to say, thank you. You didn't have to be so kind to me after you won.
And you did have to. So you did just to me. Accepted a challenge, even though you could just said no or ignored me.
I thought you were interesting, that's all. I didn't expect to lose.
I like to talk a lot of bullshit, so I could have easily lost or failed to but the main part you want any situation is to act like you did and courageous. You will surely the very least inspire others. Best if they
You know, I think you're right. I guess I should be more confident in myself, even when things seem hopeless.
Oi, oi. For me, come on, come on. Love. Just come up to gain status, power, one way or another.
I disagree. Love is real, I know it is. It's just hard to find, and it takes time to build. You just have to keep looking.
Like people use each other like a free trial and done with them after what they to use for me ever so much. God damn it. We'll end this episode soon. This shit's pissing me off. So one thing about this game that always pisses me the fuck off is that it lags, and then when you're typing, it lags, and then it just jumps, and it fucks up where all the words you just fucking typed. It's so fucking faggot level of shit.
I can see why you would feel that way, but there are still good people out there. People who won't take advantage of you. You just have to find them.
Oh my god, this is what I'm talking about. This is pissing me off. I'm done with this episode. Fuck this episode, bro. This is why I hate this fucking game. Pisses me the fuck off.